Zeus, up. Hi. Come on, Zeus. Come on, Zeus. Hi. Hi. Hi, welcome to my channel. Thanks for tuning in. Now, this is going to be an update. It's mainly for the Me Not Brainwashed channel for people asking about the sinus problems. But I'm also going to put this on Facebook for the Zeus and Phoebe people. On Zeus and Phoebe's cat sanctuary channel. But I'm not going to put it on that channel because every time I do, I lose subscribers when it's something non-cat. So even though Zeus and Phoebe are here, I'm going to be following up and addressing, come here Phoebes, come here Phoebes. I'm going to be following up and addressing, hi Phoebe, meow. I'm going to be addressing my sinus problems that I thought I had. Phoebe, Zeusy, what are you doing? So anyways, people ask me about the Xlear and how it worked for the sinuses. So last year, 2012 to 2013 winter, I had that sinus infection, and after I took antibiotics to get rid of it, sorry I got cat hair, it was fine. The Xlear cleared everything up once I got rid of the bacterial infection using antibiotics. So it came back this year in early December, and it seemed to coincide with the cold snap and the smog. So I thought that's what I had this year. So I started using the Xlear. It wasn't working. I spent hundreds of dollars on all kinds of natural products. I mean, I spent like $150 on a HEPA filter. I spent $30+ on a warm air humidifier. I bought all kinds of oils. I did the Cladiol Silver nasal rinse. I did all kinds of stuff, vitamins, minerals, herbals. Nothing was knocking it down. It got so bad, I had to actually start using Claritin D, which worked one day, didn't work anymore. Then I used Zyrtec, one day didn't work. Mucilex D extra strength seemed to work the best, and it would like knock down everything, and then it would come right back. So I was coughing, I couldn't sleep for a month, congestion, all kinds of really bad stuff. So I finally decided to go to an ENT, and this is why you need to be proactive about your health and question authority. Sorry, cat hair. Because I went to a clinic earlier in the month, urgent care, and that doctor, I said, oh, yeah, I had this last year. Doctor's like, whatever, here, take a buterol inhaler, and I didn't like the way that made me feel, but my lungs were really hurting. It hurt to wear a belt, you know, it hurt down in the diaphragm. I had no breath. I couldn't barely walk. I had to stop constantly. So that's all she gave me was something for, I think, the infection, the inhaler, and that wasn't solving the problem. And she's just a quack, just like, whatever, just take this, move on, let me get the $75, $95 from you. Who's next? So I didn't take that. I didn't like it. I mean, I took the stuff, but I didn't take her diagnosis. And so because I was proactive is the reason I'm talking to you today. Phoebe, where are you? Come over here where I can see you. She's over there. It's nighttime outside. I don't want her running off. They've been smelling, I think, mice here and mice over there in the planter where they're not supposed to be. Phoebe, come back here. So anyways, I went to an ENT because it just wasn't fixing it. I thought it was all up in here and in my lungs. And the ear, nose, and throat doctor wanted me to take nasal Nex. And I tried it one day. It broke out, rash. So I took it back, said, I'm not taking this. And instead of waiting a week for the CT scan, the CAT scan, they did it that day. They had an opening. And so anyways, he said, your sinuses are fine. I'm like, what? I have all these problems. And I'm just watching Phoebe. So he referred me to a pulmonologist, so a pulmonary doctor, you know, a specialist. So I had to wait a week for that, though, and that was pure torture. But I had to get in to see the PA because the doctor itself was like a month out to see the specialist. So that saved me. So I go to the doctor, and this is a couple weeks ago, and he wants to x-ray my lungs after examining me. And he shows me the x-ray right there that day, a couple weeks ago. And he shows me, he says, see your heart? He goes, your heart should be this big. And in the x-ray, it's like this big, like double the size. And there's all these streaks through my lungs, and that's water. And I knew already my feet and my ankles were huge, really big. So he prescribed me water pills and potassium, because the water pills will leach out the potassium. So I started taking that, and I had ups and downs, and it got better, and little adjustments. And they made an appointment a week out to let me see a cardiologist, which is amazing, a week out to see a specialist. That's how critical it was. Zeus, come here. Phoebe and Zeus, they both ran off. Here's Phoebe. Hi, Phoebes. So anyways, I started taking they weighed me, and I was getting back up to my peak. It was like 351. I think they officially recorded as 350, but I was looking at the digital scale. So I've been peaking up, back up. I used to be less. And before I went, Zeus, come here. Don't do that. Come here. Come here. Oh. Zeus, you snot. Zeus is going to rub and mark the tripod because he's jealous it'll make the camera move. That's why I got up to get him. So anyways, he wants attention. Meow. Meow. So anyways, 360 was my peak back in 2004 before I went on the raw food diet and lost 130 pounds. So anyways, I was back up there. So I'm taking these pills and it's clearing water out. So a week later, which is just yesterday, today's Tuesday, yeah, and I tried to do this video update yesterday, and there's just so many problems, you can't believe it. The camera had problems, the neighborhood had problems. It's getting harder and harder for me to find time to film when there's no interruptions, because this microphone on this cheap camera picks up everything. I mean, I don't hear the train, but when I watch these videos back, sometimes you can hear the train in the distance, and it's 10 miles away. Of course, I'm up high, so sound carries up, but I don't hear it until I play back. So Phoebe, come here. So anyways, I thought I had bronchitis, which is what doctors had told me. I thought I had the sinus problems, and the ENT proved I didn't. So the cardiologist meets with me, and the pulmonary specialist was already saying heart failure. He didn't say congestive heart failure, but when you're filling up with water in your lungs and your body, that's what it is. So he said I had a heart murmur. So a week later, I'm at the cardiologist, and he does all his things. Oh, I went in for an echo. So he did an echogram in the morning, listened to everything. Then a few hours later, they got me into him immediately. They bumped my appointment ahead like 3 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours, something like that. But they're like, I'm like, I can wait for my appointment. They go, no, we'll get you in now. So I walk down the hall, see him. So he says, I'm just watching Phoebe. He says, Zeus, what are you doing? I don't want you jumping down. Stay here. He says that my heart murmur is, Zeusy, where are you going? He's going out to find Phoebe. He says my heart murmur is it's an aortic valve, and it's the valve, you know, it comes in the heart chamber from the lungs, the air, the blood, whatever, the blood, not air, duh. So the blood comes in and goes through the one valve and then leaves to the body through the aortic valve. And he says that's the one that's defective, that's failing, that's giving heart failure. So at this point, he's scheduling me the, I can't see Phoebe anymore. Phoebes, where are you? He's scheduling the, oh, there she is. She blends in with the grass. Her coat at night especially looks just like the dead grass. Anyways, the cardiologist schedules a, it was annuloplasty, is that what it's called? Where they stick the tube in your femur, in your leg, you know, in the main joint, the main artery there, and they stick it up into your heart to look. So he says he's going to schedule that so he can see the pressure of the chamber, what's going on. But he did not rule out replacing the valve. So this is something I don't want to happen, but I may not have a choice. So I asked him, and that's splitting the open heart surgery, replacing the valve. So I want to avoid that at all costs. I don't know. We don't know yet. We have to wait for the angioplasty. Don't leave me comments about what it's called. I can look it up on Google it after this. So anyways, that's where we stand. I don't have asthma. I don't have bronchitis. I don't have sinus problems. And all these years it was misdiagnosed. But of course this came on suddenly. I mean, the cold snap was like boom, it's going downhill fast. And if I didn't do something about it, I wouldn't be here. So it wasn't like I knew about this. It's like before, oh yeah, I cleared up the bronchitis, cleared up the asthma. So I thought, okay, I'm good to go. But that's not the case. Now the other thing I wanted to mention is a lot of these people that say how to lose weight and eat properly, where I did the raw foods, I lost it all. avoiding all processed foods, and I did grass-fed animal products. But the one thing I wanted to stress to you is some of the people like where I associate with Young Living. Phoebe, come here. Young Living people were saying how to do weight loss. Oh, there she is. Good girl. She was in the kennel. She's really good at coming to where I can see her now. I've been doing this every day for like 4 years. So she responds. She's climbing the ladder. Don't do that, Phoebes. Stay in the yard where I can see you. No. She's over there looking for the mouse, the mice. Phoebe, come back where I can see you. Come here. Phoebe? No. She's right on the edge. I got my handy dandy floodlight here. Oh, good girl. Here she comes. So anyways, Young Living people, and a lot of people say this, but that's who I was associated with when I lived in Minnesota. They said drink half your body weight in ounces a day of water. So drink water equivalent to in ounces equivalent to half your body weight. And I guess for some people, if you have a great working system, that's fine. For me, that would be deadly. Because I was drinking, I like to drink a lot of liquids, and I was having trouble getting rid of the water. I was still coughing at night just recently with the water pills, and I called the on-call the on-call specialist guy and pulmonology specialist, and pulmonology, whatever. I don't care. I can't say it. You know, you heard me say it before. And anyways, he said I was drinking too much water. He said keep it below 50 ounces a day, because what was happening is I was drinking so much water, the water pills just getting rid of what I added, not the existing. So if I was to follow the Young Living, or anyone that says drink half your body weight in ounces in water to lose weight, no, you can't throw a generic statement out there. And I've learned that over the years. And now that's come full terms where I realize, hey, that goes for everything. Just drinking the water. I know drinking too much water is deadly, but in this scenario, in this diagnosis, it's literally deadly. So here's the situation. I want to keep filming videos, but I'm doing better now, but who knows what's going to happen down the road. So I'll still try and do some health things. I can still do juicing. There's other things I can do. The bronchitis is done. The asthma is done. The sinuses are done. I don't have any problems with that. So I won't be doing anything more on that because we learned what it really is. So that's it for now. What I'd ask you to do is please help us out by Phoebe, come back over here. Dang it, I saw where she was going. I didn't even think about it. Phoebe, patio, come on, come where I can see you. Anyways, what I'd ask you to do is just share our videos, the cat videos, the health videos, whatever you like, so we can make as much money as possible. Phoebe, come here, because we don't know what's going to happen. Hi, Zeusy. Come here, Zeus. He's sniffing the lights. Zeus, come here. He's sitting up like a little meerkat. Come here, Zeusy. Oh, my phone's ringing. Let's see. I think that was my brother calling me. So I got to go. Please have people watch our videos so we can earn money. Please help us. This is how we earn money. We need the money because we don't know what's going to happen. Thanks for subscribing, tuning in. Have a great time. We'll see you. Right, Zeusy? Meow. Let's go find Phoebe.